Hello everybody and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting the Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 2 tournament. We got the lower bracket round 3 for you today. It's Riley versus KayzoBro. Commentating for us, we have Captain MD13 and Cemetery, and tracking is FlyGod and Miserio Fox. Say hello everybody.
Hello everybody.
Hello.
Well, it's another good day for Randomizer, and we've got a good one here today, folks. Again, it is the lower bracket, so whoever does not win today's match meets with a terrible fate and will be sent home.
Yes, we have the number 12 seed Riley versus the number 23 seed KayzoBro. Riley took out Sea Falcon the last round, with KayzoBro taking our Giant Slayer from last season, Ace Slayer, out.
Oh my. Certainly a blockbuster moment to happen for the tournament, for sure.
Yeah, that was one of our bigger matches. So, what are you looking forward to in this seed, Captain?
Well, I've heard that recently we have gotten the legendary vanilla light arrows in Stone Tower Temple, so I'm still waiting on that Pamela seed, though.
Yes, maybe we can have Pamela finally be required. I would like to actually finally see Pohut be required. I haven't seen that in a long time.
That's true. That's a check we often see a lot, but never see anything come of.
I also seem to like unhinted beavers be required, but it hasn't been around for a while.
Oh geez, not again.
I just like being evil, you know? I also heard we have 20 rupees on top of the platform, but doesn't look like either runner's going for it.
You know, nowadays, I always wonder, oh, and Kayzo looked at the starting song, but I did not see what it was.
It is Sonata.
Sonata? Fascinating.
So if we get us a Deku and a Bow, we could, and Magic, we could get into as a Woodfall.
Or if we get, Eponas, and that's Kita.
That's a lot of ifs for both of us, though.
Indeed. Alright.
Chat's feeling a little bit evil by saying it's a Spider House seed they think they're feeling.
Ooh, we got an interesting Clocktown tingle. He's packing a bottle with milk and a Kamaro mask.
At least that's an early bottle, and they're not going to be hunting for that.
That is very true. You'll love to see early bottles. Out of logic bottles, but still a bottle.
Yep, not quite in logic until we find our first logical projectile.
And Kaizo going for the immediate observatory start here.
Where we have Riley going to the south, doing our outer logic checks for the that platform.
A little extra money, so with the 20 on the top of the clock tower, we can now pick up that Kamaro mask from Tingle.
That gives us one extra check.
It'll do us some favors for night one for sure, but Riley elects to instead perform the rest of the South Termina opener.
And if you don't mind, I'm going to be right back. My internet seems to be lagging, so I'm just going to restart my internet.
No worries, but we do have a wallet on the observatory, so an early wallet with the Moon's Tier right around the corner in South Termina. So, alright, that's extra check. That puts bank 2 into logic, along with the Termina Field Scrub, very conveniently. But not an immediate injection of cash available to us, although the Dodongos will give us another 100 sooner rather than later. And there's a 50 in the Grass Grotto anyway, so there's your 150, or your more than 100 if necessary for the Field Scrub. Woodfall Temple is Way of the Hero, and we did have a Sonata start. Very nice. What's our other hint? Swamp Spider is double defense. Good to know, but we don't need that. Alright, so let's see. So everything we've picked up so far, besides that Moon's Tier, is out of logic at the moment because no projectiles. How many people want to bet just chilling on the Town Scrub? Show of hands. Alright, Riley using Broken Stick on P-Hat Grotto. No issues there. The early heart container in the tree definitely makes the South Termina opener a little more comfortable. You know, one extra heart to deal with battles. Kayzo, meanwhile, will continue the... Ooh, Gossip Stones has All Knight's Mask. That's a good hint. And there's our projectile in East Clocktown. Kaizo has found it, and now everything we've picked up is in logic again. Termina Field, Way of the Hero. Ooh. Field, Way of the Hero, and we did pick up that wallet. Alright. Kaizo gonna extend, or, expedite, rather, the trip to Room Key. And Riley's going to go ahead and check the gossip hints. What have we got? Zora Hall, Way of the Hero. That's all three of our wafts. Ocean Spider House, dead. Laundry Pool, foolish. Ooh, that's a pretty good hint. Stone Tower, foolish. And more money on Room Key. Ooh, chat does point out we do have an All Knight's Mask in the Way of the Hero Termina Field with Gossip Stone, so if we get a Deku Mask, we'll be able to turn that in sooner rather than later. Ooh, but a red potion bottle shows up in one of the Termina Field grottos. This one is the waits for thing. Oh, it's the South Road to Swamp grotto. Never mind. Ooh, Beavers' Blast Mask. I don't think we're going to need that. Bombs are probably going to show up soon.
I am back. Sorry about that.
Oh, and chat points out, yeah, that since the All Knight's Mask Gossips is hinted, then... Alright, what's that on top of the Tourist Center? Heart piece. Then that can't be what the Termina Field Way of the Hero is for.
Okay, I see I have missed a hookshot.
Yep, it was just chilling in the East Clocktown chest.
Okay,
So,
that puts the bottle right in logic then.
Yep, we have a wallet in the observatory. We have all of our Way of the Heroes already. Woodfall Temple, Termina Field, and Zora Hall. And Laundry Pool Foolish, but Kayzo does not know that. We also know that Beavers has Blast Mask.
And there goes my unhinted Beavers thing again.
We have a question in chat. If Laundry Pool is foolish, does that also rule out the North Clocktown Ferry? No, because the ferry turn-in is in North Clocktown.
And the ferry can also be in East Clocktown.
We've got Stone Tower Foolish as well, so we don't have to worry about Bean of the Hero for anything up there.
And with Hookshot, it also makes us not need to worry about the bean for Stumpy.
Indeed. We have started to get a decent amount of money, and because we know of the wallet in Observatory, the Termina Field Scrub could also be relevant.
And hi, Braxibus. I am Cemetery. I am newer to commentating. Have we seen Mad Aroma here yet?
No, I believe this is our first look. Oh, right, never mind it.
Just good old beans.
Yeah, no, Kaizo got that too.
So, KayzoBro will see Guru here, and it will be foolish, so hopefully it doesn't send him on a wild goose chase. Nope, just a good old heart piece. Sadly, there's only a few checks in Laundry Pool, and once you get that hint, it also rules things out.
Yeah, it rules out the entirety of the Letter to Cafe rewards, and there are 3 items attached to that spread out across 2 days. So, a Laundry Pool is a pretty good foolish. Stone Tower, I would call it a rank B foolish at best, because it's only 3 checks, and they're all late game anyway, and clustered.
True, I would agree about it being B at best. I would almost say C.
Yeah, Laundry Pool Foolish, I would give it that probably an A-, because that means, again, you can rule out Letter to Cafe.
And hey, if you find the Letter to Cafe, you can now, for sure, use it as toilet paper.
Indeed. Alright, we've got Kaizo checking the postman.
So, Captain, how good are you at counting to 19?
I would say fairly solid. Unfortunately, it looks like Kayzo may have accidentally counted to 20.
Sometimes sometimes I seem to struggle and only count to 18. There you go, he got 19 on the second attempt. Ooh, pictograph box.
Ooh, an out-of-logic Picto, as that requires the bunny hood. I don't recall seeing the Rosa sisters having anything significant.
So we could have seahorses, and since we have both our sometimes hints, that means we will not get a hint for seahorses.
Not to mention, all of our Way of the Heroes have been burnt out too.
So we will not get anything for Pinnacle Rock.
Not unless it's foolish, and then we can rule seahorses out.
That would definitely be a good hint for them, because seahorses are a bit out of the way.
Indeed. And not to mention inaccessible without opponents and Zora Mask.
Yeah, we only have one more foolish hint, though.
Yeah, plenty of always hints still on the table, thankfully. We've got Dampe, Butler, Ranch Sisters, and Boat Archery still unchecked.
So which always hints have we killed there, though?
Swamp Spider House has double defense. Ocean Spider House is dead. Oh, I see we have not seen Kamara yet. Never mind.
I mean, Kamaro Mask definitely has better dancing skills than I've ever had in my lifetime.
Yeah, I'll fully confess I'm not the best dancer either. More of a numbers guy, to be honest.
You know that saying, 2 left feet, it fits me to a T.
No transformation mask despite everything we have seen, but Swamp does sound like a good idea given that we've got plenty of logical bottles already.
And Kamaro only had bomb shoes for us. Ooh, and there's the 18 count, by the way, on Riley's side.
Alright, Kaizo routing this out perfectly with bombers. Gets a silver rupee, which is fully usable.
KayzoBro get that putting good use to that wallet.
And Chad asked what we mean by counting to 19. As it turns out, when the 19th triangle passes under the postman in this minigame, that's the 10-second mark, as Riley just demonstrated.
It's the way that runners can get it without needing to have the bunny hood, even though the bunny hood is what makes that check technically in logic.
Does Laundry Pool count Cafe's hideout? Yes, it does. It counts the item that Cafe gives you and the 2 items that Curiosity Shop guy gives you on day 3. Dampe is a red rupee. Good, that's out of the picture.
Oh, but Dampe can be fun sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean never. At least in MMR, Dampe is sped up.
Sped up and guaranteed to be good, Dampe. Alright, Riley's gonna get that wallet now.
And Riley also did take a picture of Tingle, so he is set up for to do the Tingle contest. Let me just say photo contest, because Tinko contest just sounds wrong.
Yeah, no, Tingle Contest is like half of the minigames in Four Swords Adventure.
So, what does Dodongos have for us today? Deku Mask, our first transformation mask.
That is a pretty big deal because that puts All Night Mask into logic. Now we just need a bow and magic, and that's pretty much good to go for Woodfall Temple.
Woodfall Temple, which is also our Way of the Hero. What about if we have Vanilla Bow?
That'd be pretty funny. Why the Woodfall Temple is Way of the Hero. Why is All Night Mask in logic? Because Deku Mask? Because to play, it's on Gossip Stones, and for Gossip Stones to be usable, you need the correct dungeon entry song that matches the transformation mask. So either Deku plus Sonata, Goron plus Lullaby, or Zora plus New Wave. Take your pick.
Sadly, you can't mix and match those. By the way, Boat Archery is dead.
Oh no, Vanilla All Night's Mask is only locked by 2 wallets. And saving Blast Mask Lady, which can be done on Sphere 0 in these settings.
Which actually will happen here soon on both sides. If
Yeah.
they remember it. I commentated the race the other day where one of them sadly missed it by just a second.
Oh my.
Amazingly, they weren't punished a bit by it, but it weighed so heavily on their mind they made sure to do it second run. Or second cycle. And there's a bow, so no, it is not Vanilla Bow. So we are just magic away from being able to do Woodfall Temple.
Something tells me our runners are going to head to that sooner rather than later, but it looks like Keizo's right on time for Blast Mask here.
What could be in our Woodfall Temple? I'm starting to think it might be an elemental arrow.
The bow is in the Icona Pillar, so it's right up here. The road to Icona Pillar, I should say.
MJ Evans is asking what in Woodfall Temple needs magic.
I don't think actually you do need magic for Woodfall Temple now that I think about it.
So it's technically clearable.
So, yeah, because the only reason you would need magic would be to shoot Deku Bubbles and have that as a projectile, which thankfully is not the case right now.
Oh, that's actually in logic.
Yes, it is. On the subject of magic. In a Way of the Hero Tournament Field, no less.
Talk about our Jet Seed so far, man.
It's certainly looking like a solid opener all around. Certainly an early Sphere 0, Sphere 1 progression. It's pretty clear the game wants you to go to Woodfall Temple right now.
I can see Riley definitely going for that magic early. Another bottle. That's 3 bottles for Riley.
Yeah, we did have the Way of the Hero wallet as well. The wallet was in Termina Field. Magic is in Termina Field. There was something else good in Termina Field as well. I can't remember what.
I mean, it's not Way of the Hero, but bottles alone.
Yeah,
are good.
bottles.
Well, Ricky, you do seem to roll solid opener seeds and then bottleneck seeds, so... At least it's not a void seed.
Yeah, we have 2 songs available to us right now. We have the monkey and we have the blue warp. But yeah, both runners making it on time for Blast Mask Lady, getting the red rupee, and that means we'll be able to see what's on All Night's Mask later. I'm very surprised.
Well, that and bigger bomb bag too.
Ah, yes. I'm very
And
surprised.
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. We can also do Deku Playground when we want now.
Yeah, day 2 is going to be pretty busy for our runners.
You're pretty surprised what, by the way? Sorry. I had to
I'm
interrupt you.
surprised that Keizo has not immediately gone back for the Termina Field Scrub, but it looks like he's routing it in now with Stump Chest, maybe?
Has Keizo seen the scrub? What the scrub has?
No. But has picked up the wallet. Maybe just wants an extra 10 more rupees before checking it, but it looks like he's heading away.
If he gets the 10 extra rupees, he'll be able to get the magic right on his first trip.
To answer a question in chat, getting additional wallets does manipulate the bank logic. A single wallet is required for the Bank 2, which is the 500 rupee reward, and 2 wallets are logically required for the Bank 3 reward, which is 1,000 in the randomizer instead of 5,000.
Can you imagine how long we'd be here if Bank 3 was 5,000?
Probably an extra 10 minutes per seed that it's required in, or checked. Very nice aim from Keizo there.
I do like the arrow way of killing the P-Hat instead of just the sword slash, or the broken stick or the sword slash.
Yeah, that's one thing I've liked about this tournament is every runner has a different strategy, and they all are pretty effective regardless of how it plays out. Alright, Keizo's checking Milk Road. I don't remember, we had not seen Milk Road tingle, I don't think.
Riley now getting his Deku mask. Have we seen usually Milk Road Tingle has a lot to offer.
Not
And
today, apparently.
Wow. Usually has a lot or nothing.
We haven't seen Swamp Tingle either, so that could be another item. I think Keizo, having seen that way of the hero, might actually turn around and go check the field scrub.
I hope he does. That way he can get his magic. And that poor Goron that we put out by getting his room key.
Yeah, shoutouts to random sound effects where the snoring is randomized.
So you can have a screaming re-dead instead.
A screaming re-dead followed by a laughing skull kid. So that way the Goron sounds like Curly Howard from the Three Stooges.
Ah, good old Three Stooges. Sometimes I enjoy when we can see the runners' streams and they finally get one of the items they have been looking for forever and one of the most obvious checks. And they just look like they have the most irritated look on their faces.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few of those this tournament. But it looks like Riley's just going to go ahead and grab magic before dipping Swamp. Good move.
And Riley getting his, yeah, so... Wow, I just lost my train of thought. KayzoBro did pick up his red potion, so he'll be able to heal Kume.
Oh, it looks like he hasn't found the red potion bottle yet. So that's going to mildly annoy him when he finds out that turns out there's one chilling in... I believe it was chilling in the road to Swamp Grotto.
Ooh, and I'm guessing Riley checked that earlier?
Yes, Riley did check that. Actually, was it this?
Cat says Tingle sells red rupee for 20 rupees. Oh, that's funny.
How appropriate.
So, one thing I've always loved about the Zelda games, too, with the Gossip Stones, is you can always, if you always get pissed off at them, you could light a bomb and send them off into, or drop a bomb and send them off into space.
Rocket! Sorry, that's a Sonic Colors joke.
Or in Ocarina of Time, you could always smash them with a Megaton Hammer and squish them.
Yeah, the equivalent to doing that in this game would be using a Goron Punch. There's the red potion bottle. It was in the swamp.
The
eye roll.
The facial expressions we were talking about.
Alright, Riley's just going to go ahead and grab Kamaro Mask. We know this isn't going to do us any good, but,
It's one less check he'll have off his thing.
Hey, Riley, don't forget the rules of the bombers. Oh, Swamp Tingle had a bomb bag.
Nice. And so, there goes my beavers.
Yep, sorry.
No. Well, I am commentating the later match 2 today, so I can maybe hope there, right? So, Captain, can you tell me about the trick Riley is doing here?
Surely. So what is happening is, it's kind of something to do with the fact that it takes 2 frames for a cutscene to activate. Turns out rupees don't move with the platform when you put on a mask or pull out your instrument. So what Riley's doing is actually displacing the rupees here, causing them to just fall to the ground. You can go pick them up before the game starts, and pop out of the flower, and that's GG.
So, free money, free check.
Essentially a refund for the game and a free check. But yeah, this is a very commonly used for Day 2 because all of the platforms in Day 2 Playground go horizontally. On Day 1, they go vertically, and this glitch doesn't work. On Day 3, it's 4 out of 6.
And actually, there you go, even more money.
Oh, that's fair.
So the Swamp Grotto only had money for us too, just a bloopy though.
That's an uncommonly disappointing Day 2 Woods of Mystery Grotto.
And our mysterious Mizu popping up in chat, by the way.
Well,
Ooh, Bremen's Mask.
we don't have a Ranch Way of the Hero, but that does put lemons open.
And we almost always check Ranch on Day 3, just even for the hints alone, so we might as well check lemons while we're there. By the way, I once again want to give a shout out to our 2 trackers, Flygon and Mizu.
Absolutely, they're the ones pushing the buttons behind the scene, letting you know who has what.
And the one pushing the buttons behind the scenes on updating our hints is our good old Ricky of Kokiri.
And Kotake gave us a projectile, as usual. She provided us with a Zora mask.
Nice! That's always beneficial. Hey, that almost gives us access to Pinnacle Rock now.
Yeah, we're just looking for an Eponus song at this point. Which could either be on Blue Warp or on, something. Monkey.
We're hoping not to see a white song. Well, we're hoping to see a white song, just not Healing or Storms on Monkey. Blue Warp is the song you get for beating a boss for the first time. In the original Majora's Mask, it was where you would get Oath.
We have not found, interestingly, any paper yet. There are 6 papers in the game. It's very surprising that we've gone this far without seeing any.
True.
Because there's 4 title deeds, letter to Cafe, and letter to Mama.
So we just got, or we only got money for healing Kume. Interesting enough, KayzoBro has not gotten the magic from the Termina scrub field.
Yeah, I'm very surprised he hasn't gone back for that yet. Especially given the way of the hero wallet in Termina Field. He's read that hint, he knows it's important.
Zora was on to Kotake.
Mm-hmm. We're doing pretty good on hearts now, both runners safely packing 5.
Kotake, not Kume.
Yeah. I usually reference Kotake as the witch who always has a projectile.
And I always forget Kotake's name, and I always remember Kume because that's the one you always heal.
Indeed. But no, I think I called a racing qualifier where I literally said Kotake is going to have a bow, and she had a bow.
Ooh, KayzoBro getting caught.
Oh dear. I thought they told him to go to the center. Or go through the hall straight.
They were supposed to, but man, these runners don't seem to like to listen, do they? Here we're actually getting to see what Tinkle gives us. Just a heart piece. Darn 35-year-old man doesn't give us anything good, does he?
Unfortunately. We should call a projectile on the Kotake Cap's bow. No, they've... Mizu's already called a Way of the Hero check Captain's hat. Captain MD's hat, so...
And if it's ever... Apparently if it's Icona Graveyard, it's Icona Cemetery. When I'm commentating.
We have fun here in the Rando volunteer community.
Okay, Bing Daddy, what you got for us? Money.
You basically gave us the ability to buy your stuff without any detriment to our economy. Thank you.
Ooh, Captain's hat. That might or might not be needed.
Yeah, Captain's hat now is really good to find because you never want to be thinking about it or looking for it because it doesn't lock a tremendously large number of checks.
But once we get Pona, it can give us a song check.
It can give us a song check for sure, and I think we're going to see that next song check for Kayzo. Indeed.
I'd rather have a quick song check in Graveyard with Captain's hat than eggs.
Oh, surely. Especially if Captain's hat falls on your lap nice and early. Ooh, this is an interesting pattern here.
Okay, it's only a purple rupee in the back, so he's not going to go around and get it.
Zora Mask does make parkouring through Deku Palace pretty easy.
The only thing that would make Deku Palace a bit easier is getting the Stone Mask.
Yeah, no sign of that this time around, unfortunately. Watch it just be chilling in Woodfall.
Right, just after you need it.
Or Pirate's Fortress.
You don't ever need it.
Or Pirate's Fortress. And that is healing.
Song of Storm.
Oh, Storms.
That was healing? I thought it was Storms.
I think it's healing.
KayzoBro, it's healing, per the Fox.
Alright, well, if you had to get another white song that wasn't Epona's, healing is a good alternative.
Because, yeah, Storms only gives you one technically check with healing, where healing gives you 3 checks.
Yeah, of which we can only check one of them right now.
True, we can only check Kamaro.
Yeah, we
4
can't
checks per Fox.
Yeah, because Pamela is number 4. But yeah, we can't check Darmani without Magic and Lens, and Zora we can't heal without Epona's. Mikau we can't heal without Epona's.
Shh, Mizu, you're like making me look bad. Technically, you're not healing Pamela, you're healing Pamela's father.
I mean, you're right. Oh, this is going to be a wonky cycle for Riley, but he makes it.
I will say, Deku Palace was one of my favorite tunes in the original Majora's Mask.
Shoutouts to the remix we have for the startup screen.
Nothing too bad so far.
Yeah, it's pretty clear the game wants us to go to Woodfall Temple since it gave us Bow and Deku Mask and a Sonata start. So, I have a feeling that Kayzo's going straight in here.
The only scary thing, or the only worrisome thing, is All Night's Mask on Gossips.
Yeah, and that's not going to be part of the tournament of Field Way of the Hero because it was hinted as a sometimes hint. But we think the way of the hero for Tournament Field right now is the wallet in Observatory, followed by the magic on Field Scrub.
Nothing in Woodfall itself, so into the temple we go. No spin attack or sword upgrade, so a little bit longer on the boss fight, but nothing too bad. Do have bombs for the turtles.
Yeah, Kayzo's turning around. This might be a Bank 200 turn in real quick.
True, he does have a lot of money, so... And the rate they're getting money right now... He has at 396, so he needs 104 more.
Okay, so he's already turned in Bank 200, which must have not been anything particularly crazy.
But he can work towards Bank 2.
Yeah, given that you're not going to be able to turn in rupees in a timely manner here with going through a full temple, you might as well just go through, hope you get some rupees, especially if it's Twilight Princess Randomizer and the game is chock full of them.
So let's talk about Keezy, or I can never say that correctly.
Keezy.
Keezy, how there is no small keys anymore.
Yeah, we've opened up all the small key doors, so our runners not only not have to worry about small keys being in random spot, or I think actually the small keys were in the vanilla locations in the Season 1 tournament.
They were, but there's also some more checks in the dungeons for them.
There sure are. Woodfall Temple gets 1 extra, Snowhead 3, Great Bay 1, and Stone Tower Temple 4.
So that makes dungeons a lot more interesting to go to.
Indeed, and we've had several scenarios. Nice yeet by the moths, by the way. We've had many cases where Snowhead Temple, in particular, has been a progression point.
Actually, the one I've seen as of late is Great Bay Temple.
That is very true as well, which is hilarious considering you get only 1 check in extra check in Great Bay Temple.
Well, I've seen Great Bay Temple being Way of the Hero as often, then that's just interesting for how far along you have, or how many things you need to get into Great Bay Temple.
Surely.
I've also seen a lot more runners not skip War in Great Bay Temple anymore.
Yeah, we've seen those singular checks burning a lot of runners this tournament.
Ooh, get out of the water, Riley! Get out of the water!
And there are fire arrows in Woodfall Temple. That is most likely the way of the hero. Fire arrows are a pretty big deal because it gives you... that's Snowhead Temple once we get a couple more things. We still need Goron and Lullaby.
Interestingly enough, Riley will be able to use those immediately, where Kayzo will not.
Yeah, Kayzo still has not been to the Field Scrub to pick up magic, which again, very surprised he chose not to go for that after checking Stumpy.
Here's something interesting to note on the flip side, though. Riley does not have bombs where Kayzo does.
Well,
And
now
there's a
Riley has
powder keg.
Well, now Riley has an explosive.
Yes, but he can't use it. Bombs were on Path to Swamp Tingle.
They were, yes.
Road to Swamp, sorry. See, if Riley gets his fire arrows here, he'd be able to use them on the frog and take down the frog a little bit faster.
Indeed, yeah, because fire arrows, I think, do 4 damage compared to a regular arrows 2.
Yes. I thought Riley took a picture of...
Riley took the... I definitely remember seeing the picture being turned in. But I don't think Riley actually...
North Clocktown Tingle.
Riley, I think, took the picture... I know somebody took a picture of Tingle in Swamp Clocktown.
Yeah, they took Clocktown
not South Clocktown, sorry, Road to Swamp. But, Riley has not yet actually checked Tingle, no. Swamp Clock Town.
And there's Riley's fire arrows.
Looks like Kayzo's going for the stun attack with Deku Sticks. I am not using a different term.
Stun with the Deku Scrub? And there, like you called it, there's our Stone Mask. Okay, you need to stop predicting things, man.
No, this is my curse when it comes to commentary.
Okay, so let's try this thing going forward. Where do you predict Ice Arrows will be?
Ooh, usually my powers are limited to 1 or 2 items per seed, but if you had to ask me, I think, well, they can't be chilling in Icona because there's no, you need Ice Arrows to get up there. I almost want to put them in Snowhead Temple. That was some really interesting collision placement there from the flower on Riley's screen.
That was. Let's see, which way could I make it being very evil and where Ice Arrows could be? I mean, unhinted seahorses could still be very evil.
Yeah, and I'm thinking Snowhead Temple, but I feel like Lullaby is not going to show up right away. I say that, and it's probably just going to be the Blue Warp song, knowing my luck.
I want Goron to be in left side well.
Ooh. You know what else? We don't have a Butler hint yet. So in case the Butler hint shows up in Day 3 Ranch, that could be very significant.
True.
It looks like our runners are just going to be starting... or be on Day 3 when they're wrapping up Woodfall Temple, so they might head to Ranch right after.
And if I heard correctly, Riley might be getting a bomb bag here soon.
If Riley checks Swamp Tingle, then yes.
Now he got his good old Stone Mask. Like the chat pointed out, at least Pirate Fortress will be easier for them to get that seahorse photo, right?
Yes. But
so
we do need a opponent song before we can check that.
Maybe that will be on our Blue Warp.
Yeah, if Opponents is not on Blue Warp, then that is going to bring a lot of questions, because that means we need... actually, it means we absolutely need Goron Mask.
Yeah, but I couldn't have my left side well for Goron Mask.
Yeah, because Goron Mask alone right now will give us another pair of songs on Romani and the Crybaby Goron. So
KayzoBro not able to keep the boss in the stun.
Yeah, but at least is getting good RNG with the attack patterns.
You say that, and then he gets the spin going on. At least he hasn't gotten the spiders yet, right?
No, I don't think so. I believe that was Oldawa calling them, though, but that's okay. Down goes the first boss.
No, that was just Riley starting the fight.
Okay.
Still have audio for Riley.
I was looking on Kayzo's side.
Do not pick that up, Kayzo. We have Lullaby.
See, told you I was chilling on the Blue Warp.
Will you stop predicting things, man?
To be fair, I said I wanted it to be late. But I said it'll probably be chilling on the Blue Warp.
Yeah, that's the problem. You said probably there.
You're not wrong. But, alright, so we've got a dungeon... Goron Mask actually is going to give us another dungeon completable. So...
Instead, let's move light arrows to the left side well.
Oh, jeez. Well, Riley's suddenly not so far behind Kayzo after that fairly fast Woodfall Temple clear.
Yeah, Kayzo struggled on the boss, so...
Now, I'm trying to think what we can still do right now. We've got Mountain Village access. We have Lens Cave access.
We have Gossips.
We have Gossips. We have Smithy 1.
We have Bremen.
We're probably going to see that checked pretty soon.
We have Sunken Chest.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's still a lot of checks open. But yeah, we absolutely need Goron Mask now before we can get Epona Song.
I need Kayzo to go to the Terminus Grub. Ooh, there's your paper, by the way.
Ooh, perfectly timed as it did just turn midnight.
Chat trying to say Goron Mask Vanilla.
If it is
Goron Mask Vanilla, we do need to find ourselves a Lens of Truth.
Yeah.
We do have the magic for it, but we do need the Lens of Truth.
Wait, that was a silver rupee in the Biobaba Grotto. And
you're gonna want that, Kayzo.
Yeah. Alright, we got Day 3 Clock Town here. Piece of Heart on the tower.
Well, we'll probably see some mini games here.
Also, Ocean Deed in the water. How appropriate.
So, a fun little bit of lore here. If you go inside Honey and Darlings as Deku Scrub, you'll get half the targets, and all the targets will be at the same height. They feel sorry for you. Actually, I think the idea is they think you're going to shoot at Bubbles as the Deku Scrub, so they make it easier for you.
Okay, Kayzo got bailed out by a silver rupee on Kamaro, which is enough to put Bank 500 in play for him.
And I think that's where he's going. Riley just got 100 rupees too.
Well, now money's starting to show up.
I hope Riley gonna deposit some of that and then heads to shooting gallery.
Alright, Bank 2 is Giant's Mask.
Whoa, Twin Mold is officially in Logic.
Yeah, although we should stress that Giant's Mask was not part of the Way of the Hero chain. Giant's Mask can't be hinted Way of the Hero, even though it is logically required. Fire Arrows is perfectly fine for accessing the north, but Kayzo doesn't have magic to use them, but does have bombs. So both runners have north side access. Kayzo is just missing magic.
Hey, guess what? We're gonna see toilet paper. And we're headed to the ranch, by the way.
Of all the things they could bring back in Skyward Sword, the toilet hand. Oh.
Ooh, wow. At least you didn't predict that one.
Told you my powers are limited.
That is very interesting.
I wasn't aware the toilet could double as an ice pack.
Well, he's chilling out down there.
Oh, Kayzo is heading in the right direction towards magic, but is very much short on cash.
He's at least gonna get this and wait for the eye roll.
Yep.
There was no eye roll there, wow. But do you think he immediately goes withdrawals 100?
Absolutely. You don't pass up on magic, especially with fire arrows in tow. And ice arrows, for that matter.
Okay, we are now at the doggy track, by the way.
Yeah, we're really looking for that Goron mask, because that is locking out, that is really locking out the rest of the seed at this point.
There it is.
Wow. Alright.
With that in tow, I would also put put Riley a tad bit ahead, despite him not having explosives.
Indeed. And I don't think Kayzo's going to be too late for that, because it is already late night 2 on his end. So I'm pretty sure he's going to visit Ranch sooner rather than later as well.
He's going to go get his magic first, though.
Oh, and this does allow him to kill some time to not double time for the moment.
And here we go. Turn up your music, people. It is lemons! Sorry. I like lemons.
That's okay.
By the way, you got called an oracle.
Oh, come on, folks. I'm not that good. Okay, these lemons are in terrible spots, by the way. I'm also whispering because I don't want to interrupt the song.
Because it's Cemetery's favorite. Come on. They are very spread out today. Well, I would say hopefully they're nicer to Kayzo, but he doesn't have Bremen's. Where was Bremen's mask?
It's right here. Kayzo's about to get it.
Okay, so he'll be able to check lemons too.
Look, the last lemon was in the corner.
That is just rude. Now we get popcorn.
I could go for a bowl of popcorn right now that you say that out loud.
Go ahead and get some if you want.
Nah, I'm good.
I need to refill my water here.
We got too many new checks coming up here.
And there's a bomb bag, so he does not have to worry about Tingle.
Can you say bailed out?
Bailed out?
You think we should still grill Riley about the bomb bag later?
Maybe. Ooh, it looks like the Ranch Sisters are dead, by the way.
Yep, just a ton of, well, about 105 rupees.
I mean, if you want money, there are easier way to get money than those two.
So we still haven't gotten our third Foolish or the Butler yet.
So this is interesting. Kayzo's choosing to go north on day 2 instead of day 3. Usually a lot of runners choose to go north on day 3.
Yeah, the reason being is because the Lens Cave path is a little better, although it's about to be day 3 anyway for Kayzo. It'll be like day 3 in like 2 minutes. So by the time he gets to...
Go ahead.
I was just saying, by the time he gets to Lens Cave, Gabor is going to give the day 3 path.
Here's 2 things to note, though. Riley, when he goes north, will be able to get the song, where Kayzo cannot. And for 2, we're also getting a check that Riley can do that Kayzo cannot at the moment. Also, Hugo.
Mm-hmm.
Nice clip there. All for a bomb chew.
Which we don't often see used in the randomizer. Unless you're a hover master, and that's allowed in this logic, which it is not in this rule set to be specific.
You know what we haven't seen in a seed recently? Sound check.
Yeah, we're missing a Romani's mask.
I sure hope it's required in tonight's seed, because Vidya always uses Baby Goron Ocarina.
That is a pretty good tune.
I'm still curious about the lore of where KayzoBro is going, how this became to be known as Zoe's Grotto. Did Zoe find it?
I do not know. I've never been a lore master when it comes to memes in the community.
We don't know the lore, we just commentate about it, right?
Pretty much.
So how good are you at shooting octopi?
You know, I'd actually rate my projectile wielding skills as fairly adept, to be perfectly honest with you.
Chat clarified it for me, by the way. Zoe just loved the fact that you could have Goron on that grotto behind Hookshot and Scarecrow. So they named it Zoe Grotto.
Ah.
That is great fact. It's a great fact that you can have that Goron mask there.
I'm actually trying to think what we need beyond this point. Assuming Mirror Shield is not required, we're actually really only looking for Icona access and light arrows. And we know Opponent's Song... I'm sorry,
we could be really close to... I was going to say, we could be really close to go mode already.
Yeah,
because we haven't even seen Zora Hall yet.
No, and Opponents has to show up either in... Opponents has to show up...
Baby Goron or Vanilla?
Baby Goron or Vanilla, yeah. It has to show up in location check.
Sorry, I don't mean to finish your sentence.
No, that's alright. I started losing words anyway.
English hard?
Yeah, English hard.
Ooh, and it looks like we're going to get gossips here from Riley, too.
Given that it leads to All Knight's Mask, even though it's not part of the tournament field way of the hero, I don't think you pass it up at this point.
No, it's a good 2 checks and quick checks in a cycle.
Given that we've also...
Ooh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, given that we have now also burned the majority of our time-gated events on Cycle 1 here, which we're still on, by the way, going into the almost 1 hour mark, given that they've burned most of their time-sensitive events, it'll be more cozy to route Grandma stories in next cycle to skip time.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say, we're done with most of our time-sensitive checks. And chat is informing us there is nothing in Lens Cave, so the only thing beneficial out of this area will be our song.
Could be our song, could be Keg Trials open.
And Hugo.
Actually, given that we know where Goron Mask is, the entirety of Snowhead Temple is also full clearable.
True, because we do have Lullaby. Again, I hate to pick on Kayzo, but I'm waiting to see the facial expression when he finally gets the Goron mask. Because of where it is, and the fact that he went north with Deku mask. And chat should be proud of me, by the way. I am starting to say Deku now instead of Deku, which they have called me out on so many times.
Oh, it's okay. I think my brothers and I as kids always mixed it between Deku and Deku.
MJ Evans is proud of me.
Oh, yeah,
and Base says it's Deku.
Wow, that was a beautiful, by the way, Honey and Darling 3 from Kayzo.
Nice. Yeah, 1 shot each target for 100 rupees.
Yeah, Bank 5 is not in logic. Bank 3, rather, excuse me. But
wow, we have a Bank 5 now? Holy crap!
That's the original Bank 5000. Or no, it's 9999.
Okay, let me go kill that bird a few times.
Just light arrow a few snowmen.
They don't respawn fast enough.
That's fair. Is that where you get 10?
It's where you get 1,337.
You beat me to it.
Like I was gonna say mine.
I was gonna say that's where Bank 4 is, and Bank 5 is the 9999.
Oh, and the fact that Riley also has a keg here is he can drop it and complete keg trial right on his way.
Yeah, Riley's gonna be able to make much more efficient use of that keg right now.
That way it doesn't go to waste.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get a free keg next
No,
cycle since it's
no.
all the way.
Oh, I think he remembered. At least it's only 50 rupees, and they've had plenty of money in the bank.
I honestly thought you were worried that Riley was going to go on roll into a very specific pixel on the hillside here and go running out of bounds.
I mean, that was a worry too.
That actually did happen in, I don't remember which GDQ it was. It was the 100% MM run where it was like 4 runners, 1 game, and somebody was rolling on the bridge and literally got yeeted 110 degrees to the right and out of bounds while rolling on the bridge.
Of all the things to happen, right?
Suffice it to say, that's never happened before.
There's my beaver's hit. I'm so sad.
Aw.
Let me grab a tissue real quick. We are going to get the infamous Swamp Shooting Gallery, by the way.
Yeah,
if this is anything good, make sure you tag Melrose. If it's good. Don't tag him otherwise. Ooh, a purple rupee for 1,000 rupees. That's a great deal, don't you think?
Nah.
Quite the bargain.
Yeah, your face won't be beaming after that. Oh wait, no, that's a Wind Waker. That's Wind Waker.
Whoops, Riley, that is not the correct path. Please try again. Your jumps are important to us.
Okay, I'm gonna blame that one on ledge grabbing collision physics. Because that looked like it
should have
been
slashed. This is why you slash. See? And it's being on Swamp Shooting Gallery.
Oh, you can't grab that ledge? Okay.
See, listen to me and slash. The almighty slash.
Nice
Oh, by the way,
eat.
the other dream I have that is still technically possible so far, though very unlikely, is Cookery Majora.
Ah, yes. Well, that's true. We have not seen the...
He's not going to check. He's checking it now. You wait until after you check Lens Cave, because that way you can do Hugo right after.
Yeah, easier to route it in on the trip back.
There you go, Riley. Why did he... Oh, that was a nice shot on the...
Yeah, and the cutscene didn't play?
Nice cutscene skip there.
I guess that if you're too far away, the cutscene doesn't trigger.
Ooh, is that... Oh, okay, it's gonna... I was wondering if the bomb was close enough.
I like how the Goron still gives you the item, even though the keg clearly exploded in his face. I mean, they're Gorons. They can handle, you know, meteor impacts on Twilight Princess Death Mountain and not, and shake it off like it was nothing, but...
I was like, I didn't think he opened it up, but yeah, here we go. What do you have for us, baby Goron? Do you have Epona, or do you have something else? You have a lot of wall bounce.
Yeah.
You have Elegy, so Epona must be vanilla.
It sure is, but that's actually really good news because now we only need 2 more songs, and we might not even have to... we either have to do eggs or grab Mirror Shield. But we also know that we still have an unsatisfied Way of the Hero in Zora Hall, which is almost wide open. We need Mountain Title Deed and... Yeah, we need Mountain Title Deed to actually full clear Hall. But I think we can safely assume that progression in Hall is either on Evan or Stage Lights.
So my question is, how long until Riley goes and checks toilet paper?
Probably tail end of the cycle. Because has he gotten Ocean Title Deed yet? I don't think he's been to the sun.
No, he has not.
Because, yeah, Riley doesn't have paper. The only paper we've seen is Ocean Title Deed, and it's underwater.
Oh, by the way, we are listening to Kayzo because we are listening to Lemon. By the way, happy 1 hour and 4 minute mark. I never seem to be able to get that on time.
Yeah, there's no alarm that goes off whenever we hit that moment, so...
We need to tell Ricky to make an alarm to alert us when that goes off.
But,
We'll blame the restreamer.
oh, no, don't do that.
But I like blaming someone that's not me.
Alright, so yeah, both runners are still on their first cycles, by the way. Although Riley's running out of things to do, there should only be like 1 or 2 things left before time runs out.
I wonder how long he puts off toilet paper, though.
Not exactly an eye roll from Kayzo, but certainly a expression of genuine amazement.
He is actually going to, hello, doggy race. Or he was going to yellow doggy race, but now he's running off. He thought about yellowing doggy race and he was running off.
I don't think you do that now that you've got Goron Mask. Now, because suddenly the world's opened up to you. You know Romani's going to give, well, in about 3 minutes, you're going to discover that Romani Garen is definitely giving you a Pona song.
Well, Curiosity Shop is garbage.
Oh, it was a junk? Okay.
It was a heart piece.
Not worth.
Ooh, and we're gonna get toilet paper finished, or not toilet paper, gossips finished up.
Yeah, Riley definitely wants to make sure to route this in and grab it before Cycle 2, because again, Cycle 2 is not going to have a whole lot of time-gated checks now. The only thing you really got to make sure you do is get to Romani before the end of Night 1. Or before the end of Day 1, for that matter.
Yeah, we want Epona. If Storms is vanilla, though, we do need Mirror Shield.
Yeah, not to mention we have to do eggs. I think right now, if I were the runners, I would hope the Mirror Shield falls on my lap and try to avoid eggs as long as possible.
Ooh, bad void out.
Oops. Busted out of the Goron roll a little too late.
You might want to invert Riley. He's gonna get his toilet paper here, but I don't know if he'll have time to turn it in.
I think if you invert, you'll have enough time.
He also needs to do one more gossip.
Riley might also just not worry about toilet hand, because you can get that pretty much... Oh, I thought he was pulling that out to invert, but...
Here he inverts.
There we go. Yeah, that's going to give Riley another 2 or so minutes to work with.
That may give him enough time to do both toilet paper and at least enough time to finish gossip.
Yeah, I think Riley can... Riley's gonna probably, if anything, skip toilet hand and just get it next cycle.
At least it's not. At least he knows that check's there. He's not one to skip toilet hand. And I'm still so I was present when we had one of the most nerve-wracking ones. We had a 1 second reset. There
Yep.
was 1 second left on the game clock.
Thanks, FaZe.
Yes, the infamous phase reset.
And he did it on purpose, too.
Yes, he said he did it intentionally. He's doing Camaro too!
No, Riley from
Oh.
out... Vidya is watching this race, by the way.
Vidya's gonna be so upset.
Yeah, the reason being is you can heal Camaro from outside the rock field. Outside the rock barrier here. Both runners didn't do that, by the way. I'm counting on you.
I'm counting on you. Take this money. Spend it wisely as it goes bye-bye as we warp reset time. He's gonna deposit money, then go, hopefully turn in the toilet paper, and then reset time.
There should be just enough time to do this. Like, inverting gives you...
Yep, there. He set the toilet, or set the paper.
Yeah, there should be just enough time to do this. Inverting gives you a surprisingly large amount of time. It doesn't initially feel like it, but suddenly just look how slow the clock is going.
Oh yeah, he had plenty of time. He could go do like 3 other checks at this.
I don't think there's anything left for him to do, though. I think this is actually going to be the last check.
And this will be his ice arrows.
Yeah, he's going to be very happy to see those before he cycle resets here.
So, do you know what could be in our Zora hallway of the hero now that I think about it? It could be our Icona access.
It could be, which if it is, then if that's the way of the hero, then light arrows can be basically anywhere.
Yeah, oh, he's gonna also check Bomber's hideout check.
Oh, wow, yeah, just making sure to clear out all those one-offs before cycle resetting. This is not a bad play for sure. And again, still enough time to do it. This is new information as well, as Chad points out, so let's see what Kayzo decides to do.
Yeah, he had a few new checks up here too, because he is gonna dip into Snowhead. Oh!
Oops!
Ew, not what you wanted to see there, necessarily.
Roomkey goes back with you when you cycle reset, right?
No.
Oh. It does not go back with you, okay.
He has time.
Yep. Punch it. Punch it.
Per video, he only has 400 years. He's got it. He even had plenty of time. All for a heart piece. Yeah, why you so epic? As it landed.
Oh, that would have been so stupid.
Anything that was a chain continuation would have been horrible. Ooh, and there goes my hope of Kokiri Majora, because KayzoBro just found Great Fairy Sword.
Bummer.
One of these days.
Yeah, it did happen once, at least once in the tournament. I want to say it was in qualifiers.
That actually wouldn't be a horrible spot for letting her mama there.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because then you know where Roomkey is.
And it's all in Clocktown.
And there's our end of our first cycle at 1 hour and 13 minutes. That's a bit of a long cycle, I think.
And Kayzo's dragging it out, too. He's inverted.
I don't know who it really is. Riley. I don't know who that Flygon person is either. Can't seem to get names right.
Oh, Ridley's like a flying space pterodactyl or something.
Has issues with someone named Samus. By the way, did you know this is our first match of round 3 in general?
Is it
Both
now?
winners and losers. Our second match of round 3 will be tonight between Vidya, who's in chat, and Jess.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's starting to really wind up here as we get into the real meat of the brackets.
Ooh, one of the best masks in the game, don't you think? Great fairy mask.
Especially when you turn on Fairy Sanity. Too bad we didn't turn on Fairy Sanity.
We didn't turn on Fairy Sanity, we didn't turn on Don Garo, we didn't turn on Andrew and Cafe required. Man, they take out all the fun things.
Speaking of which, depending on how this race plays out, whoever wins this race will play whoever loses that match you just mentioned, actually.
Yes, between Jess and... ooh, maybe that's why Vidya is sitting in here. He might be interested, or he's very invested on who wins this match.
All right, hour and 15 in, and we finally have West and East access.
I would immediately go check the song in Graveyard, though.
I think Riley's just going to go ahead and do Day 1 Smithy first.
That's a good thing to do, too.
This might actually be a Snowhead Temple play.
But he doesn't have the money for it.
Yeah, this might be
he has plenty of time.
Whoops, too late.
And this is why we practice our roles, kid.
Yeah, with light arrows being basically light arrows and icon access being go mode, they can both be in, well, one more so than the other, but they can both be pretty much anywhere.
We do have Zora Hall still unchecked, so that is one thing I would want to check Way of the Hero for. And remember, always fully clear your Way of the Hero.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything left in Tournament Field for us to check, though.
I don't think so. Because, yeah, Tournament Field had the wallet and magic.
Well, I was going to say, there's All Night Mask, but that's a sometimes hit, so it wouldn't be our Way of the Hero.
It could still be progression, but not specifically for that Way of the Hero chain.
Weird champ? No, I think Vidya thinks he already know he's going to win, so he wants to see who Jess plays next.
I'm wondering still where that third Foolish hint is, but it's going to be so late at this point. It's either going to be on a Springtime Gossip Stone, Swamp Spider House, or Icona. Or actually, it could be in any of the Great Bay Hint Stones, too. I'm not used to not seeing Great Bay at an hour and 15.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything in Great Bay yet. Took us forever to get opponent.
Yeah, and even then, clearing Snowhead right now is still the better play, just to get it out of the way. You know, there's a ton of items in here. It puts Springtime into play. You have Zormass, so you can full clear the place. You don't have to Fire Arrow the Hearth for Smithy 1. You're probably going to get rupees in here anyway.
I'm still, right now, even though KayzoBro is on go, I would put Riley a little bit ahead, just because of the songs he has.
Yeah, Kayzo's going to have to go back for Eponas in a minute here. Which is probably the next thing he does, depending on what comes up here. Unless, well, yeah, no, it pretty much has to be the next thing he does. Although that will require a cycle reset. I think Kayzo just wanted to get Snowhead Temple out of the way now while it was still first cycle.
So, tell me about this way of killing goat.
Well, it's not a way I'm particularly used to seeing. Usually we see runners use the bow and sidestep past the wall. But,
And you also don't want to get shocked there.
yeah, no. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. Yeah, sometimes goat can just charge you, especially coming from the other way.
Ooh, and Kayzo's running a tad low on arrows. Hopefully you can kill him in time.
I think Kayzo only needs like 2 or 3 tops.
1. He needed 1.
Yeah, so I'm nothing too worrisome.
Mizu was really worried about Kayzo.
Alright, what did Goat have for us this time around? Money!
50 rupees.
Yeesh. Alright, so we're kind of slowing down a little bit here, now that we've got Eponas.
Actually, with the money that Riley gets out of this, he will be able to do Smithy right off the bat, too.
Indeed.
Not
Right.
even have to melt the ice.
Yeah, Riley's been making fairly good use of the tools available for the second cycle here.
There's our Icona Axis.
Oh, wow. So
that means light arrows are in Zora Hall.
Yeah, Paul has to be light
Wait.
arrows.
No, it doesn't.
Or
It could
something
be
that
our
leads to
mirror
it.
shield.
Could be, in which case eggs is definitely required. Oh,
Past the Snowhead. Wow.
Yeah, that's another, like, B. That's actually a Class C foolish, because that's, there's 2 checks in there,
No,
number
that
1.
is an F. I rank that as a full F.
That's fair. Yeah, no, there's 2 checks in there. You almost always... It's very easy to... not too many items needed for them.
Nice, quick kill for Riley.
Also, nice pat to Snowhead Foolish after Snowhead Temple, you know?
Right?
So, now, we could... The funny thing is, even though Hall is Way of the Hero, it could still require the Mountain Title Deed, which currently is still MIA.
Yeah, we have no clue where it is. It can't be. Well, yeah, I was gonna say. I thought he said cafe mail or cafe letter, but we definitely know cafe anything as it's gone.
Yeah, we know Letter to Cafe is off the table, but yeah, it could totally be Madame Aroma too.
And there is the end of KayzoBro's cycle 1. Only 9 minutes longer than Riley's. Or as Flygon likes to say, Ridley's. In all essence, we are hoping that it's lights.
Yeah, if it is lights on Zora Hall and we don't need Mountain Title Deed, and we don't need eggs either, or a Mirror Shield either, rather than Cetus Freus, as I like to call it.
Ooh, Riley missing the quick kill on the first quick kill on Wizard. Chat wants anarchy. We want anarchy in the next match just because it's Jess versus Vidya.
Yeah, keep in mind, folks, like, half the staff here is needed in a couple of hours on the next race, so we don't want this going on too long.
Yeah, you get to put up with my voice for another match after this, okay? That is at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, it is Vidya James versus Jess in winner's bracket round 3. See, I want non-hinted beavers required too, base. Yeah,
You
we
know?
also do not have a butler hint.
We don't have a butler hint. We don't. We haven't seen grandma stories yet.
By the way, the next match that's up, the Jess versus Vidya match, is the infamous Dr. Pepper match. The winner of that match apparently owes the other 18 pack of Dr. Pepper. Or Vidya owes Jess an 18 pack of Dr. Pepper if he loses.
Fascinating.
It's one way or the other.
I have not been made aware of this runner's agreement. Incoming.
I just found out about it last time I commentated. It is losers. It's not just one-sided, so. And that was a nice, fairly quick kill for Riley.
Alright, so... Kayzo picked up Epona's. Riley just wrapped up Snowhead Temple. You know, suddenly it feels like it's a bit of a closer match here.
Yeah, it's about the same. They're about at the same place.
You know, Riley's about to get Gibdo in springtime, and then... Let's see where Kayzo's going. It looks like he's yeeting to Icona, probably for Graveyard.
That would be my place, because I would definitely want to get that song check out of the way.
You can also full clear the Graveyard now with Bomb, Sonata, and Captain's Hat.
And I fully agree with what Riley's doing with Blacksmith, Smithy 1 here.
Yeah,
Can you imagine if Smithy 1 had Gold Dust?
That would be hilarious, and I think we've actually seen that.
Oh, yep, there's the opponent call.
Alright, we got another hint coming. Can we please get that Butler hint? Especially now that everybody's reset cycle. Nope.
Yep, and it looks like Riley's going the opposite direction.
Yeah, both these plays, you know, equally significant here. Because again, on one end you can full clear the Graveyard and you do get a song out of it. On the other end, Riley's going to see what the Zora Hallway of the Hero is in a bit.
There's good old Dampa when he's above ground.
Mm-hmm.
Riley does so much bouncing. Riley even skipping the grotto fish.
That's an interesting call. Going straight for the statue and, I assume also Great Bay Tingle. We've seen the springtime checks, which did have our Gibdo mask.
He even skipped Springtime Tingle. He is going straight for Zora Hall.
Okay.
He wants to know if he's in go mode. If he need, or if this is lights. I can see good reason to. On the other side, we have Captain Kita.
We had Captain Kita.
Oh, whoa. We have normal entrance to Zora Hall, people.
Oh my.
This rarely happens. So what checks do we have in Zora Hall? We have Evans, we have Lulu's room, we have Scrub, we have stage lights. We have Mountain Title Deed.
Oh, yeah. The scrub specifically is like a locked to Mountain Title Deed, because the scrub itself I don't think sells anything important. I think it's always a red potion question mark.
There was nothing on Lulu's platform. Well, it was a heart container.
Oh, green potion, okay. Thank you, chat. I know Icona Scrub is a blue potion.
And just money on lights. So, can you imagine if this was a Mountain Title Deed hunt?
I mean, if it is, I mean, we're gonna be looking a while.
Do you just imagine if it was on the fish that he skipped?
Oh, jeez.
This is a moment of truth. It is Mirror Shield, so it is Light Arrow Hunt.
Oh, jeez.
Wait. It might be a Light Arrow Hunt.
It might be a Light Arrow Hunt, but... yeah, no, it might also just be chilling in... it might be that New Wave is behind Mirror Shield. Which, if that's the case, then I actually wouldn't be too surprised if we see a Great Bay Temple Rush. But, yep, we're hunting for Light Arrows. Have fun!
So, shall we get a bet going for Light Arrows?
I think we can do so. I think we can also rule out eggs. Well, let's see what the Graveyard Song has.
Eggs. It's New Wave there.
You know what?
Oath could be on Mirror.
I think Oath is on Mirror, if the Mirror Shield is the way of the hero. Unless Mirror Shield is needed for Light Arrows in, like, the well or something stupid like that. Is that even possible?
Who knows? I give up on things. Take your bet, Captain.
I don't think... yeah, that would be disastrous if, like, it turns out the Ocean Title Deed is the way of the hero for Light Arrows on the Scrub and the Mirror Shield is just big fat bait. Because not only...
Cadians, we're gonna get your answer here soon if it's your bet.
We got a bet for Iconic Castle in chat, which that is open to us with Fire and Mirror. Or Fire and Magic, rather, excuse me.
Oh, that's ambiguous. Land Title Deed.
No, that's not something you want to see now.
Land Title Deed's okay.
Land's not the worst, yeah. It's Mountain that would be the big play right now.
So where you been, man? I bet Post Sisters. I'm being nice to them for a change.
Could be.
Are you gonna be truly evil?
You know, there's just so many choices.
You could be truly evil and be like the left side of well, like I originally said.
Yeah, I mean, it's entirely possible, because let's just go off on the assumption that Mirror Shield is the way of the hero for now. And it's... And we're also assuming that Mirror Shield leads to... I mean, Mirror Shield could still be way of the hero for lights, even if Egos has Oath. But I think we can safely rule... I almost want to safely say we can rule eggs out this seed.
Yeah, I want to try to say we can, but there's a small portion... VXR is pointing out Ocean Deed is in way of the hero terminal field.
And we can turn that in now.
I think that is where Riley is going. Or might be going.
Yeah, because he picked up that title deed again just a second ago, if I'm not mistaken.
He did, and he can turn it in. Oh, Cations, if eggs aren't required and lights are in Pinnacle Rock. So with us having Mirror Shield, I would definitely go check out Egos first, though.
Yeah, I think you basically put off Great Bay as long as you possibly can at the moment, just because it seems very, very likely that light arrows are on the west side of the, not the west, east side of the map.
But do know this: Pirate Fortress has a lot of checks.
It does have a lot of checks. You're very true. You're very correct.
So KayzoBro now has his Mirror Shield.
All right, let's see where he's going. Back
He's
out
going.
to Cape.
He's going straight into Great Bay Temple.
You know what? This isn't such a bad idea when you think about it, because there's still a few checks in Great Bay Temple. It is a dungeon you have to do anyway. You can full clear it. Light arrows could totally be in here. You know, this makes sense. Although they both skipped Labfish.
That just bugs me.
I am going to laugh.
It's such an easy check, and they skip it.
I think we can both safely, roll our heads back laughing if it turns out light arrows is on the fish.
He can still grab his Smithy check.
Yeah, Riley, as long as Riley... actually, you can pick it up on day 3 if you've left the thing behind an extra day, right?
I believe so.
Alright, so looks like no issues for Kayzo for the moment.
Did KayzoBro check both day 1 and day 2 grave?
I don't recall if he checked day 2. I don't think so, actually.
Watch it be day 2 grave. Chat, did KayzoBro check day 2? No.
I didn't think so.
That could be very punishing if if it's there. Watch, day 2 has mountain title seed and has light.
Oh, jeez.
OTD?
Ocean Title Deed.
Ah.
Because yeah, you can route that in while you're in the neighborhood.
Yeah, and you're gonna grab the owl while you're up here too. I will tell you this: there is a spot you cannot check right now. Thankfully, there's 5 checks you will not be doing right now.
Secret Shrine.
Yes.
Yeah, Secret Shrine is nice to have ruled out for the time being. It is a good number of checks normally, but it does take some time regardless.
I can also tell you another spot that it will not be.
Anywhere in Stone Tower, Inverted Stone Tower.
Correct. Hey, Riley, you might want to watch your face. That kind of took a few hearts from you.
Yeah, no, these guys hurt a lot, especially in OOT.
Did you know that once you remove their heavy armor from them, you can actually shoot them with arrows?
That I did not know.
Yes, BC Guppy, my original evil intention was light arrows were on the left side of the well.
I think if you go check Egos and it ends up being Storms, you immediately go do that.
Left side of the well?
Yeah, because then, unless, unless we live in a world where Mountain Tile Deed is the way of the hero, then...
You do Pamela first. Because you do have both songs.
That is true.
If Riley does egos and gets storms, he wins. We will see both songs, or both checks here.
Yeah, and again, this is all assuming that we're not even. This is all assuming that we can rule out Mountain Title Deed. It may just be Mountain Title Deed, and that would be funny.
True, because if Mirror Shield leads to storms, then it would have to be Pamela if it's Way of the Hero there. Otherwise, it is Mountain Title Deed.
Right.
And then we're just on a Mountain Title Deed hunt.
Alright, Riley taking a Death Warp here.
Hey, August, thanks for the shout-out. We are having so much fun commentating for you guys.
Yeah, it gets really interesting when you've got... especially since we've had some great divergence from our runners here today.
By the way, sorry, let me point out one thing. If Mirror leads to storms, that would probably, storms, and it'd be a hunt for the Mountain Title Deed, then whoever finds the Mountain Title Deed first would probably be our winner.
That is, of course, assuming they don't forget to turn it in immediately. We've had a lot of cases where people, don't full clear their wafts, as we've said, and that has led to disasters.
I will agree on that.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Go ahead.
We were both going to say the same thing. It's that Garo's mask lets you into Gibdo mask lets you into Icona as well. It is technically a Mask of the Dead.
And the reason you never know that is because in normal Majora's Mask, you cannot get into Icona before get Gibdo before you get into Icona. Cold Dusk on. Oh, that's ambiguous.
That's actually really good news for Riley because Riley set up Smithy 1, if I'm not mistaken. It can now set up Smithy 2.
That is perfect location, or perfect timing.
Although he does have to move it because he's already on not tail end, but on night 2.
Oh, he has plenty of time.
Ah, that's fair. You can get a few things done in Icona beforehand. Kayzo's movement through Great Bay Temple has been solid so far.
Yeah, I think if I remember right, he's been practicing his movement through, because he was struggling a bit through his last race in Great Bay Temple.
Another Path to Snowhead foolish hint after Snowhead.
We do have Gorman race, by the way, too.
Yes we do. I know all too well the pain of having to go back to an early game check that you couldn't make because of, missing an item. I literally just had that problem in Metroid Prime 2 Randomizer yesterday.
Another unhinted, sometimes, since we already had our two, sometimes, would be Goron race.
Yeah.
So, I would be, if I was Riley, I'd want to get the Egos checks done sooner slightly rather than later, because if you know it's not your Way of the Hero, you would want to start that hunt, and get some of those sometimes checks out of the way. Well, that was not very profitable. Gave him $100 to get 20.
Yeah, but now we're trading in pretty much free gold dust to get another check, so...
Giving an item worth $200. Did Riley not check this last time?
Riley did not check this. I think he just got Gibdo and bailed.
I still love that Path to Snowhead. After Snowhead.
Yeah, both of the Path to Snowhead checks were after Snowhead Temple. Because they were either behind Springtime or Gibdo, which was in Springtime.
Though, if Georg has light arrows, Kayzo is way in the lead.
Yeah, and that's, again, this is still a, I wouldn't say it's like I said, I think this is still a worthy gamble to make, because, again, temples have gained increased significance thanks to Keyzy, and you never know. Like, if light arrows are in here, you basically have won the seed. Or at the very least are going to put in a respectable time finish. Unfortunately, that last stun was a little too far, and Kayzo couldn't get the hit in, but now he does, and that's down. That's the end of the fish.
What do you have for us, George? Just a heart piece.
A downgrade?
How rude. In the famous words of Jar Jar Binks, how wooed.
Ah, memories.
Oh, it looks like BC Guppy and Drunis are actually just working on scheduling their match for round 2 of Lure's Bracket. And apparently Drunis is in love with BC Guppy.
What? So Great Bay Tingle had nothing. I'm sorry, did Riley just buy a blue rupee for 40?
Yes, he just bought a blue rupee for 40. I think he was trying to back out and...
Oh. You know what else this opens up, just in case light arrows are late to the bandwagon? Unhinted Fisherman game?
Ooh, that's evil.
We also
I mean, that's
still
good for Kayzo, but that's evil for, that'd be horrible for Riley.
Yeah, although Riley's back in the area now, so... We're also going to finally, Actually, where are we right now? Okay, this is the Fairy Grotto.
Ooh, we're gonna get a Macau check, too.
Yeah, I don't think we got this yet.
Nope, they both ran right past it. Butler, Mask of Sense, finally.
Aww. That could have at least been an ambiguous mask or something.
You know what that means, though? We're not gonna get Star Fox percentage.
Nope.
I'm so sad again.
Also, is this even randomized?
Yeah, right? That was so vanilla.
I don't think we've seen Grandma Long Story yet, have we?
Yes, we saw both.
We did, okay.
You know what we could also check while we're here? Ocean Spider House Captain's Chest.
Ah, yes.
I hope Riley checks that. Riley, pick up your fish. Thank you.
I'm sorry, whatever that was down there didn't look like a rupee. I couldn't see what that was.
I could not tell what it was. It was not her pig mask. Her pig mask is on Butler.
Maybe it was Gara's or something. Doubt it. Oh, it might have been Light of the Cafe. If it was Light of the Cafe, then it is useless, so...
So, apparently it's official. BC Guppy will be facing Drunis on the 11th at 1 p.m. Eastern.
That is this... Saturday? Question mark?
Yes, that's this Saturday. Ooh, that gives me time to get home to... I could commentate that. If they want me to. Because I have a 5K in the morning, but I can get home for that.
Ooh, nice. The exercise is good.
I push it in a wheelchair. I'm actually disabled, so I have fun pushing 5Ks in a wheelchair.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
It's a Chick-fil-A 5K. 5K. I get free Chick-fil-A out of it.
Can't argue with that, I guess.
Now we have the Riley dip into Great Bay Temple.
Oops, no Goron water wheel for Riley.
Thanks, Base. I don't let anything slow me down. I actually have a 5K this weekend, and I have a virtual 5K the next weekend. I like to stay busy.
This Goron water wheel is giving Riley a hard time already.
How many times do you do the Goron Water Wheel before you give up on it?
You know, as somebody who doesn't run this, I can't answer that. Probably 3. Alright, meanwhile, Fish has money.
Money! When do you also dip Pirate's Fortress? Apparently, if you're Riley, or Kayzo, you're headed to Pinnacle Rock. Wait, why are you going to Pinnacle Rock now? Go do Egos.
Yeah, this is an interesting decision.
Riley, you're hurt. This is hurting.
I mean, the chests in Pinnacle Rock could still have lights, but that's... I don't know. I'm not sure
Is he doing
how to interpret
eggs?
this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Kayzo might be setting up eggs. He's got 3 bottles.
Yay! Riley!
Whoa.
Hi, Brosler.
Yeah, this is an interesting play. I'm very curious as to curious as to this call.
Make note of it for the interview.
Oh,
in
sure.
case I have to ditch, in case. Just for the next one.
Yeah, just in case. Well, at least Extended Magic was down there.
It looks like
Oh.
he's only checking the chest, though.
I'm trying to think if that's a magic-locked magic.
It is not, because you can use your boomerangs to get it.
Right. I'm just trying to think if magic was needed for any of the steps needed to get to Epona's.
Well, where was Keg?
Keg was in Woodfall Temple.
Which does not require magic.
Goron
Mask was on top of Doggy Race, which does not require magic.
Okay.
So no, it's not required. So wait, that means our Terminal Field Scrub magic is not Way of the Hero.
Yeah. So it would have to have been. It would have to have still been. Well, there was Deku in there.
Yeah, we had Deku. Okay.
So yeah, it was Way of the Hero for Deku Mask. I forgot about Deku Mask for a minute too, so I was a little concerned.
I was too, because I was thinking, what else could happen?
And it looks like we are going to see an unhinted fisherman from Kayzo. Here we go.
It could be on Goron Race, and if it is, they're probably going to last location it. We are talking about magic because KayzoBro got double magic. And no, it was just in a chest inside Pinnacle Rock. Gorman Race will probably be done before Goron Race. We do still have the slight chance that Ocean Title Deed leads to Gold Dust that leads us to Lights. Because Ocean Title Deed was in Terminal Field Way of the Hero.
Yeah, that would be something else if the Ocean Title Deed ended up being the Way of the Hero this whole time.
Well, Riley is now on day 3, so as soon as he He finished Great Bay Temple. I can see him going.
Going back to Icona, you mean?
Yeah, sorry. I got sidetracked. Squirrel,
Alright.
you know.
Alright, Fisherman, what have you got for us? Money!
Did KayzoBro do Wart?
I don't think so.
Well, oh, MJ Evans, it cannot be Secret Shrine Wart.
Yeah, you need lights for to get into the secret shrine, so that is unfortunately ruled out.
It can also not be Secret Shrine Garno Master, Secret Shrine Denafo, Secret Shrine... What's the one I'm missing?
Wizrobe.
Wizrobe, or Secret Shrine Final Chest.
We did find a Razor Sword in Pirate's Fortress. I assume the bottle's gonna show up soon, because there's always a bottle in Pirate's Fortress.
At least we are finally getting the Pirate's Fortress check. There are, what, 12 checks in here?
Yeah, there's a lot of checks in close proximity in here. Mostly the exterior and the sewers, but interior still has a good solid view. It's like 4 each, right? 4 outside, 4 in the sewers, and 4 in interior?
Something around that. But here we are going to see what Wart has. So how do you like your eyeballs? I prefer mine dead.
Well,
when they're not part of me, when I'm facing them as an enemy, I prefer them dead.
Well, unfortunately, I kind of use them for eye drops, so I like my eyeball frogs living.
And as long as you deliver them on time, right?
Oh, surely. I'm usually pretty good about that.
Just make sure you don't warp with them.
Oh, yeah. They can't handle upper atmospheric conditions during travel.
But they do. They are quite tasty.
Isn't there a trick involving, like, somehow manipulating the clock so that way you can deliver the eyeball frog after warping to, like, Death Mountain Crater or something like that?
I think there is, yeah.
Because the game only checks one timer at a time, and it prioritizes the death by overheat timer.
People, I think they overrate the eyeballs. Jeez, come on.
Oh,
look, another bottle.
What'd I tell ya? There's always a bottle in PF, and it's one of the best ones for late game, too.
Ooh.
Oh.
Couples mask, anyone?
That's rude.
It can still be checked.
Mm-hmm. Still rude, though.
No, what would be rude is getting it on... That was rude. It was rude is getting it on night 3.
Oh, yeah.
We're not... so Sewer's not really delivering. Oh, there it is!
You were saying?
I was gonna say, Sewer's not delivering, and we have it!
And that should most definitely put Kayzo in go mode.
That basically will... should be GG, by the way.
I am very surprised at that. I thought for sure that light arrows would be in Icona somewhere, given where Mirror Shield was.
That makes Mirror Shield definitely our way of the hero.
So yeah, Mirror Shield's definitely guaranteed oath at this point.
So this puts Kayzo firmly ahead.
Yeah, I would actually go... I wouldn't call this Cetus Frius, but it was definitely not a bad seed.
Yeah, it was Jetish-like. So, Ricky, just give it to Deku Soldier.
Is that who we give it when none of the checks are called?
Yep.
When none of the bets are correct? Riley might get those light arrows soon, but in terms of dungeon progression, they until the Great Bay Temple clear, they were both neck and neck. But now Kayzo already has Great Bay Temple under his belt, so this is pretty much just rush Icona and finish up here. And especially given that eggs is not required, that's a huge time save in general.
Yeah, and he's going to be able to... He only needs Inverted Stone Tower.
Yeah, and Egos is a very quick check with light arrows.
So, Kayzo, it's his seed to lose, and knock off another big name for him. If he does.
Yeah.
Then he gets to face one of the big dogs, Riley, after Riley, Jess or Vidya.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to bust out of this right in time for the rest of you folks here to move on over.
Including one of your favorite commentators, right?
I'm talking about just about everybody else on this volunteer list. Happy 2 hours.
Happy 2 hours in 4, 3, 2, 1. Now 2 hours. Now we get to see Riley beat George.
Yeah, go mode right before 2 hours is pretty solid for a seed. Like I said, it wasn't like a free seed, but because think about it, that was an unhinted Pirate Fortress for light arrows. So, unhinted light arrow hunt is never fun, but at the same time, you know, at least we found him nice and early. Whoops.
Plus the fact that he has unlimited magic makes this a joke.
Yeah, that Chateau and lights being in the sewers simultaneously is really great.
So
Yeah.
we get to see how well he executes his what's it called? What are they called? Wow, the trick is recoil flips. There we go. He did struggle with those a bit in his last match too.
Ooh, nice jump slash.
Quick, nice clean kill of Egos.
I think, honestly, Chateau's the most overpowered drink in the Zelda series, with the second best being Grandma's Soup from Wind Waker. Because I think Grandma's Soup gives you a full heal, full magic, and double damage until you're hit.
You never use Giant's Mask for Twin Mold.
Especially when you have Chateau.
And by the way, this is yet another non-Pamela seed.
One of these days.
Sorry to break it to you, Captain.
One of these days.
Just like one of these days, I'll have my Kokiri Majora.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's still a few matches left, so...
Make it a requirement of doing Kokiri Majora, right? To be the champion.
Doubt it.
Base, blindfolded Kokiri Majora. Telling Vidya and Jess that they needed to have required pirate boat jumping for their race that's up next, where they have to jump onto the boat to get into Pirate Fortress. Jess was all for it. Vidya apparently was against it.
I was not aware of this.
Yeah, because I was commentating Vidya's race against Drunas. And Drunas showed off that awesome ability. Vidya did not. And Jess called out Vidya on it.
Alright, so Riley's making all the same checks that Kayzo was making earlier, so I do think that Riley's going to come across light arrows, but I think it is going to be too late at this point.
Yeah, BC Guppy, I think he might wait until he gets to Stone Tower, just so he can make sure that, because he does struggle sometimes with his recoil flips, just to make sure he has time.
Yeah, because the last thing you want to do is accidentally run out of time before killing Twin Mold and then have to not do the whole climb again, but have to do all of Inverted Stone Tower again.
Do you feel the aggressiveness in chat, by the way? The competitiveness from Vidya.
Oh my.
Well, he has to trash talk now because he's not going to be able to trash talk during the race. Unless we get to watch his stream, and then he can be trash talking all he wants, but we wouldn't be able to hear him.
It looks like this is the double time right here. Yeah, this is the double time, and Riley's going to check couples.
He's going to do all these one-off checks.
Ooh, yeah, this is going to put him away from lights.
Yeah, this is definitely Kayzo's match to lose.
What is that coloring on the couples mask? Is that because of the emulator?
I don't know, but it's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. It looks like Ocarina of Time level shine. Because, yeah, stuff was really shiny in Ocarina of Time.
I do want to point this out to Vidya. Jess is a higher seed than you are.
Well,
I also should point out, I probably do have to put up with video. I'm going to be putting up a video on commentating on Thursday, so probably shouldn't talk too much crap, should I?
you mentioned the seeding difference. I mean, look what's happening here today. The 23rd seed is about to knock out the number 12.
I figured you'd bring that up, or he would bring that up. And MJ just brought that up too. Yeah, Riley's going to find light arrows just as KayzoBro finishes up.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kayzo is having some hard time with this recoil flip, and I am noticing there's a little bit of frustration coming through over there. It looks like Kayzo's almost making it. There we go.
There he goes.
Don't get yeeted off, don't get yeeted off. Okay. Although I think this, the Igor can only yeet you backwards, right? Not off the platform?
No, he can eat you sideways.
Oh dear.
It's rare, but you can get yeeted sideways.
Alright, Riley is in the right place.
So, Voodoo Monkey, who is the most underrated player then, still, in the tournament? If you say people are underseeded. Who is the most underseeded player right now?
Also, Kayzo taking out that frustration from the recoil flip earlier on Gomez. 3 jump slashes later, dead boss.
Gomez does not stand up well to the Great Fairy Sword at all.
Not at all. You know, FD would be nice right before Majora, but I don't think that's going to happen. Meanwhile, even though underwater, Riley gets a halt. Yeet!
I don't know, Baze. Brotender is the #1 seed, and he has done some nice seed runs. Though he did have some close calls there, too, in some of his races. But every seed is unique, and so it's all how you do some of the checks.
Case in point, you know? You know, we had a race season 1 where I think if I recall correctly, it was, and I bring this race up a lot because it was so memorable. Saria versus Ace Slayer. Saria almost could have one cycled the seed, but they didn't check. What didn't they check? It was, I think, Postman, which had progression, and that ended up being checked too late on their end.
Yes, base. Every seed has a chance to be Pamela. And Captain hopes to be able to be the one commentating it.
If the timing works out, I'm going to be busy with work a little bit this week.
See, I kind of stopped work early today so I could commentate this match. Priorities, right? I got my testing done today. Was fine.
That's fair. If you got what you need to get done, then that's all that matters. So far, Kayzo having no issues with the snipes.
The good old blue or ice arrows versus the red, and fire arrows versus the blue.
Yeah, I think done correctly, the weaker arrow does 6 damage, question mark?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, because normally the element arrows only do 4.
Ooh, he just got trolled there.
Yeah, now Twin Mold is trolling a little, but Kayzo gets the snipe.
Nice pick off of the blue. Raleigh's going to be a little annoyed seeing the light arrows here.
I'm going to be very curious. I think the question for both runners in the interview is definitely what convinced you to stay away from Egos for so long. Yeah, although, to be fair, with Egos having Oath, it doesn't open up any checks.
No, but it lets you know if you need lights, or if you need eggs. And Riley is now in go mode, technically.
Oh, wow. Kayzo got a great last shot there on Twin Mold. I think that was last pixel.
Yes, the Twin Mold are 2 different colors. There is a red one and a blue one. The red one is weak to the ice arrows, and the blue one is weak to the fire arrows.
A nice postman's hat on Twin Mold. You know, that could have FD Kayzo.
I've seen Captain's hat on Twin Mold before when people were in go mode.
Oh, wow.
Are you just having fun with the crow, or with the keys there? Not keys, what are those? Kayzo just playing around with the bird. Guays, yeah. He needed to kill an hour anyway.
I'm sorry, I had to step away for a second. What'd I miss?
Oh, Kayzo was just playing around with one of the Guays while he killed time for Clock Tower.
Yeah, overall, Kayzo still did pretty good with in-game time. Both runners did pretty decent with their cycle routing this time around. And also, just it helped that most of Cycle 2 didn't have any time-gated checks.
Yes. To the moon! One of these days, Captain. To the moon!
After which, it immediately plays the moon theme from DuckTales, which I think is a custom track in here.
Apparently Riley really had an issue with that Gibdo.
Well, yeah, it kept getting frozen, then the bubbles knocked him around. Yeah, rude Icona.
Kayzo making sure to remember he had the Great Fairy Sword. I see multiple runners forget that they had the Great Fairy Sword at this point.
Oh dear. Well, it helped that Razor was in PF, so even if you did forget, at least you had a sword upgrade. That was a almost projectile hit, by the way.
Yes, so maybe we do not have a Fierce DD Mask, so maybe we can get that from Ricky when we get into the interview. Hint,
Well, we
hint,
shall
Ricky.
see.
Hint, hint, Ricky.
You know, it's a good thing you get teleported in the cutscene, but it looks like Kayzo's just going to do himself a favor here and take out the remains just to get them off his tail. Beautiful incarnation in the meantime.
And per video, we need to bring the cutscene back for Majora.
It is a pretty powerful cutscene, and it does. I think it helps line up the Zorafins, right?
Yes, and it makes it's just a very, like you said, powerful, very strong leading into the Majora fight.
This fight
It
in
moves
general,
me, man.
the fight in general is just like super weird because of the room, and not to mention, you know, the giant floating mask monster thing. Ooh, spinning top! Watch out!
Watch out for Beyblades, and GG to KayzoBro with a in-game time of 2 hours, 15 minutes, and 37 seconds. And that's a forfeit from Riley.
Yeah, looks like Riley's stream. Looks like Riley has stopped. Riley actually. I think we can say this now because we're on a delay, but it looks like Riley did end up finishing, but will not be interviewing with us today.
Okay, so real fast, from the looks of it, Riley did finish with a time of 2:26:18, but they might have accidentally discarded their delay when they finished their stream, so we might have lost the gameplay there. But Kaizo is here now.
Hey.
G KayzoBro.
Hey, thanks.
Yes, congratulations. So, what do you think about today?
Knocking up another big name.
Yeah.
So, you had a very, you both ended up having a pretty nice long, hour 15 minute long first cycle. You chose to knock out Snowhead Temple before resetting. Riley ended up knocking it out afterwards. So, here's a question. What convinced you to stay away from Egos until after you picked up light arrows?
You mean for the mirror shield way of the hero?
Yeah, because we were wondering if you were going to if runners were going, both of you for that matter, were going to get Egos out of the way and just confirm that eggs was off the table. You know, just in case, God forbid you needed it turns out you needed Mountain Title Deed for something on the scrub.
Yeah, but Pirate Fortress is a large big zone. Could have been just there the lighter, so I mean, I would try. Otherwise, it would be for something else in Stone Tower Temple. So
You did choose to go to Pinnacle Rock though before Pirate's Fortress.
yeah, I should have cleaned all the zone. So could have been Pinnacle Rock, could have been Pirate Fortress, could have been Stone Tower and Inverted, could have been Cannon. I mean, it's Casino at the end.
Overall, what did you think of the seed though?
Well, it's pretty straightforward seed, at least for the 1 hour and 30 hours. I mean, the 19 minutes were straight ahead, and then it just say, look for your last item. So
Yeah, the seed giving Deku and Bo early did pretty much scream, go clear way of the Hero Woodfall Temple, get your fire arrows, get the tools for Snowhead Temple. Yeah, there really wasn't too much, not a whole lot of the ambiguous checks played out either, although we did discover that after you found extended magic in Pinnacle Rock, that the magic behind the scrub in Termina Field ended up being useless. Or not the Termina Field way of the hero, at least.
Yeah.
But so it ended up only being the Deku mask that was way of the hero there. I want to give kudos to you for a great execution in Great Bay Temple.
Right, thanks. I mean, overall, I think I had a good execution. Minor mistakes, I think.
Yeah, I think the only major movement hiccup you really had was the recoil flip in Inverted Stone Tower. That was about it.
Yeah, you know, when you're in go mode, you want to be fast.
Yeah, I want to say congrats, and you will move on to face the loser of the next match that's tonight, which is Vidya versus Jess, actually.
Ooh, two big players. Wow.
That match is actually going to take place in about 1 hour and 9 minutes.
Oh, wow. I might look at that then.
I actually, I had a question. I'm still trying to think about it.
Yep.
Oh, so I want to talk about the bomb bag for a second, because you picked up the bomb bag on Swamp Tingle. Riley, for some reason, never got around to checking that, but ended up getting bailed out because there was another bomb bag in... where was the second bomb bag?
Bremen's.
Lemons, that's right.
Yeah.
And ended up checking that first. So never got the swamp Tingle bomb bag.
Wow.
It was pretty funny at the time, actually.
It could have been a risk if Goron Mask was in the mountain, actually.
Yeah, you both ended up getting Goron Mask relatively close to each other.
You did have to double dip mountain because you went mountain first and then went to ranch and got Goron and then had to go back to get the song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We also saw the wonderful eye roll when you saw the Termina Field. It was the Goron mask actually that you did the eye roll with.
So, we're also curious as to when you picked up the wallet, you elected to do some stuff, quite a few things before checking the Termina Field Scrub for magic. Can you talk us through that?
You mean I didn't finish the Termina Field, the Way of the Hero for the Scrub, and so on?
Yeah.
Well, I have the Deku Mask, so for me it was obvious that it was the Way of the Hero, but no.
I mean, it turns out it was, because the magic wasn't necessarily logical first magic on Field Scrub, so it ended up working out, but we were curious as to why you didn't check it right away in your opener.
Yeah, but completely forgot about that. And then I say, well, I had the Scrub.
You weren't punished by it though, so...
Yeah, that's okay. It could have been much worse if it was Goron Mask, actually.
Oh, and then none of y'all were gonna find Fierce Deity Mask, so...
Oh, do tell.
It was in the Stone Tower Compass chest.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, the hints, the way the heroes were pretty nice, but the foolishes, they were just lousy today.
Yeah.
Definitely after finding Path to Snowhead, after doing Path to Snowhead.
Exactly.
That was funny. That one was funny.
Yeah, the laundry pool one was
But-
okay, but Stone Tower and Path to Snowhead aren't particularly brilliant foolishes.
Yeah.
You have one that's 4 hints, which is the laundry pool, one that's 3 hints, which is Stone Tower, and one that's 2 hints, which is Pass the Snowhead.
Wow.
We never found out what Butler had, did we?
Yes, we did. It was Mask of Sun.
We
Oh,
did.
that's right. I never
Yeah.
wrote it down.
Was vanilla.
It was Vanilla. We also had Vanilla Sonata. No, we had Vanilla Sonata opening. Sorry. What was
We had
Sonata? We had Vanilla Epona.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out healing wasn't going to do us any good today either. Kind of surprised at that, honestly, given how early it showed up. It was on the monkey, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't Sonata, yeah.
And also, wasn't it Vanilla Lullaby?
No, Lullaby was
No.
Blue Warp.
Ah, yeah.
Lullaby was Blue Warp. New Wave was Graveyard. Elegy was
Baby.
Baby. That's right.
Baby Born.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already forgetting things and clearing out my notes, so I'm like trying to remember from this last raid.
Well, I don't think I have anything else to add. Does anyone else have any more questions for runners and whatnot before we close out?
Does chat have any questions? Or Ricky?
No questions from me. It looks like we're good to wrap up.
Ricky, do you know what channel the Vidya James versus Jess race will be on?
Yes, so that will be on the main ZSR channel, ZeldaSpeedRuns, in just an hour. I'm pretty hyped for that one. And also at 9:30 p.m. tonight, we have a Zelda 2 randomizer match between Rose City Saint and Big Samu right here on ZSR 2. And that's going to do it for us for now. Are we all good? Shall I wrap this up?
You certainly got nothing else from me, so yeah, by all means.
I'm going GG Kayzo, and I wish you good luck in your next match versus either Vidya or Jess.
Hey, thanks. That's gonna be an interesting match.
Yeah, one of the biggest and one of the bigger hitters here in MMR. But you're a good up and coming star.
We will see. We will see.
Yeah, your name to people are gonna have to watch out for you here soon.
Alright, and with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you to our runners, KayzoBro and Riley. Thank you to our commentators, Captain MD13 and Cemetery. And thank you to our trackers, Mr. Hero Fox and Flygon. I hope you all had a great time watching. Come back with us in an hour on the main channel for Jess versus Vidya James. Going to be hype. And with that, have a great night, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful time. Bye!
See you next time, folks.
Bye.
Later.